Right then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Icelandic tour. Now, first things first, I apologise for the break in the videos. I had some real world travel to do, and then after that I actually had a dental operation, which put me out of action longer than I thought. I still can't really speak 100% now. I've got a bit of a lisp, which you might notice as I'm talking. But I'm going to do my best. So, we are today flying from BIBA Bakki Airport to BIST Stykkisholmur Airport. This route is going to be along the coast. So we're going to trek all the way along the coast past Keflavik up to the airport, and then we're going to turn back round for the final leg. The final leg will be coming back down to Keflavik, but that will be another episode later this week. For now, I am just focusing on getting this first bit done. We're very close now. This is the penultimate episode, and it feels like it's gone very quickly, but actually, because I've had quite a few gaps where I haven't put out 2 videos a week, or I haven't put out any videos a week, it has dragged on a bit longer than I planned. But anyway, if we have a look at the map, you can see we've got the 3 runways here. Wind, sky conditions 3000 broken, visibility more than 10, wind 100 at 24, gusting to 39. Now I can see this in the plane, and you will in a moment. Altimeter 2959. We're going to be taking off from runway 12, which is, if I spin around, this runway here. And I'll just zoom the map out. Bravo India Sierra Tango. That's Keflavik. Our airport is up here somewhere. So let's close that down, and if I put these up, you might. There we go, look, they're moving on their own because of the wind. But anyway, we are actually ready to go. The oil temperature's good. I've got everything dialed in, everything's set up. So we've got enough fuel as well, plenty of fuel. Let's get going. I don't know why the brake turned on. The brake was off. Now, because it's windy, I don't know if it's going to be better to try and get up in the air as quickly as possible and use the flaps, or do it slowly. I'm not really sure, to be honest. But as we're entering the runway, I've turned the landing lights and the strobe lights on. Temperature-wise, I'm not sure if we need pitot heat. I will check as we get onto the runway, I suppose, before we take off. We probably shouldn't really need it until we're in the air, but we never know. There we go. Let's come to a stop. Whoa! This is what happens when you don't have the correct pedals. Puddles? I meant pedals. Promise, I meant pedals. Right, turn those taxi lights off. Everything looks set up. All is good. What did I want to check? I said something just now, didn't I? I literally can't remember what. Ah, temperature. Yeah, that was it. Okay. This one. 8 degrees. It should be okay. Don't need pitot heat just yet. So, okay, let's just move up to 1500 RPM. There we go. Release the parking brakes, full throttle. There we go. Come on. Airspeed alive. 55 knots. And we will rotate. Whoa! There we go. Wow, this is really windy. Okay. Let's just get the pitch back. Oh, okay. This is some turbulence, it appears. Not very surprising, as it's super gusty. Where are we? I need to get back to us. Oh my goodness. struggling to maintain any kind of pitch here. Whoa. You will of course notice as well that this is X-Plane, not Microsoft Flight Simulator. It was looking beautiful in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I will do some more of that at some point. I don't know when, but I will definitely do some more because, yeah. The planes, I haven't played on it, to be honest, in a couple of days, maybe even more, a week. It did look really good. It was just the planes. The planes were a big problem for me. Really big problem. Okay, we need to get over to that coastline, really. And we also need to try and level ourselves out. Whoa. Okay, we're at 2,000 feet now. I wanted to fly at 4,000. I don't know if that's going to be possible today. Let's get the heading dialed around at least. Whoa, 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 whoa. No descending, please. No descending. Thank you. This is like the bumpiest start ever. Right. Okay. Chill out, guys. Chill out. So. Heading mode. There we go. Heading mode on. Vertical speed. I have to zoom right in to try and get this. This is where head shake is good, I suppose. Good and bad. I mean, this is chaotic. Just look at us. That is blowing around like a top. We're at 3,000 feet and we're still going crazy. I wanted to do this at 4, like I said, but maybe that's not going to be possible. Let's get the map up. I'll put the map down in this corner, I think. Just see out the window anyway. Okay, I think we can now try turn this guy to a heading of 33. Change that as well. Let's try and get above this. Okay, so now we're kind of along the coast. Good. And we're climbing a bit more quickly. What is our current wind? I can see we have a tailwind of almost 10 knots. My goodness. There is actually a wind shear alert around the airport, so it's not that surprising, I suppose. We'll just keep going for now. Keep climbing. Whew. It's a bit of a dodgy start, isn't it? My first video after 2 weeks and it's like this. Pure chaos. The tailwind is currently getting stronger. Excellent. We're not really improving anything at the moment. This is going to be a rather long flight though. As you can see, this here is Bravo India Sierra Foxtrot, which we've been to before. And that is Keflavik, which we've obviously been to and will be finishing at. We've got to fly past all of them basically. So we're going to be doing this for quite a long time, I think. Oh, got a bit more visibility now though. can see we've got a flight time of 50 minutes if we flew direct. As we're not flying direct, it's going to take longer, maybe an hour and a half. But I suppose we'll just have to see as we go around. Well, we are now approaching 6,000. Oops, I actually need to load that up. As we get to 6,000, I'll level off. And we'll try... We'll do some trimming. Leaning of the engine. Right, we're going past 6,000. There we go. So we're alt moding now. Let's pull the throttle back down. Okay, seems to have also leveled out a little. Did I speak too soon? Possibly. Okay. Okay, that looks alright. Just have to keep an eye on the speed. I think we're possibly... no. We're hovering around the 80 mark, which is 100 knots ground speed. As this flight is actually quite long, we should maybe get this guy up a little. Still on a decent fuel flow. It should just help us with the speed a little. Let's just adjust this a couple of degrees. Let me turn off the clouds. There we go, that's better. You can see now. So yeah, we're going to go around here. Then we'll pretty much track this. What is that, an airway? I think that's a low altitude airway. We'll track that. And we'll follow it north, I think. Yes, we will. We'll follow it north pretty much. So that's us at the moment. Now, I'm going to leave the map open. Speed. Okay, speed is currently fine. In fact, we're doing very well for speed. I think we could probably drop it. No. We have enough fuel. I will leave it. I will not touch. Right. Let me find a view. I'm just skimming through my views at the moment, sorry. Like that one. I think we'll leave it as that for now. Yeah, there we go. So we'll carry on like this for a little bit. I will just pop into the cockpit every now and again to adjust the speed or the heading or whatever needs to be done. For now, sit back and enjoy some music. Give me a chance to stop talking with this funny voice for a few minutes. See you in a minute. Okay guys, you can see up ahead we've got an Air Iceland Connect -8Q400. No idea where he's going to. Flight level 65 seems to be levelling out. Must be on a star. Well, probably a SID because he's flying away from the airport. But, we've got another one behind us as well. Over here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Qatar Airways. Wow. 777. Flight level 293. Anyway, we are now getting close to BRIK, which means I'm going to put in the Reykjavik NDB 355 kilohertz, or maybe do we have a VOR down here? No, so we'll put the Reykjavik one in 355. Okay, so just turn off the map for a moment. I'll zoom out a bit as well. We are going to carry on straight up there, so we want to head for that thing really. Right, 355. Still a little windy, so switch the frequency, and we are already on, aren't we? Yeah. So the one thing I cannot remember how to do in this, ADF 1. So can we aim for the nav? Not sure if he'll pick it up or not. We might be too far out. I think we're probably too far out, or I'm not setting it up properly. I'm not quite sure. I'm honestly not very good with this system. Because, yeah, we don't seem... That's the audio panel, but we don't seem to be tracking it. Or maybe we will in a minute. Let me put the radial on, the compass rose. So if we go for a heading of 315, which is actually what we're on, so let's turn to 330 then. I'm hoping we'll start tracking the ADF, or at least we'll start getting a bleep. I would hope for a bleep, but I don't know if we'll get one. Like I said, I'm probably setting it all up incorrectly. But anyway, let's go back outside for a little bit. I'm going to have to zoom out because I think I played with the volumes when I was setting something else up, and I think I messed it up a little. Something else I need to mention, I called this Keflavik several times. That is not Keflavik, that's Reykjavik Airport. That's Keflavik, which is the international. So now, that is beautiful. Which one? Ah, there it is. That's the one I want. Now, if I just turn... No, that one. That is a nice shot. Okay, so, like I said, let's talk facts. Now, what we've got today. Reykholt, home of the Prose Edda, the Bible of Norse mythology. The Prose Edda is the most renowned of all works of Scandinavian literature and our most extensive source for Norse mythology. Prose Edda is written by Snorri Sturluson, a 13th century author and politician who lived on a farm in Reykholt. The Prose Edda is proved to be among the most influential of all myths and legends, inspiring diverse modern works from Ragnar's Ring cycle to Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. We've also got Halmundaren, a lava field was formed in a giant eruption close to the Langyokul Glacier around the year 930 and is 8 to 9 cubic kilometers. It includes 3 caves, Surtscheller, Stephenscheller, and Viogelmer. Combined, Surtscheller and Stephenscheller are 3,500 meters long and the longest lava cave in Iceland. Viogelmer is a lava tube cave and is the largest of all lava caves in Iceland. The tube's volume is well over 150,000 cubic meters. Ooh, nice bit of snow down there. What else do we have? We've got Dildaltungver, the highest flow hot spring in Europe. It is Europe's most powerful hot spring and it provides 180 litres a second of 100 degrees Celsius water, that's boiling water. Most of the water is used for central heating in the towns of Borgarnes and Akranes, and it is taken from Dildaltungver. The hot water pipeline to Akranes is 64 kilometers long, the longest in Iceland, and the water is about 78 to 80 degrees when it reaches Akranes. If you take a shower anywhere within a 65 kilometer radius of the spring, you've already bathed in the hot water from this powerful spring. So that's it, that's our facts for today. And as you can see right now, if I bring up the map, we are currently heading over Reykjavik. This is Reykjavik. So I'm going to try and get a few shots here, I'm afraid, because you know, why not? You can see the airport over there. Of course, I'll take a few more shots when we actually come into land here, I think. That'll make more sense. How about that? That's a good one, I think. And maybe something a little closer. There we go. Okay. How are we doing? Okay, yeah, so I think we'll leave it on this view for a little bit. I'll turn the map off while I'm on this view. Once we head out over the bay, we're going to turn to a heading pretty much 360 degrees, maybe 30 actually, 330. So yeah, I'll turn the map off and continue the flight for a little bit. Okay, so we seem to have just hit some really bad turbulence. Let's try and get out of here as quickly as possible, I think. We go for the map. Yeah, let's turn for 360, I think. At least we'll try to. Wow! I mean, I know Microsoft Flight Simulator is overall the better sim in terms of scenery, but that is absolutely incredible. And Bravo India Cinema Tango is up here. If we zoom in, we can just see what runways we've got. 7 and 25, and I can see from active sky that the weather is 67 at 14 knots, so we're going to want to come in on runway 7, which will be that direction. So we're actually going to need to go down here and in, or cut through these two mountains. I think for now we'll just carry on up, and then we'll decide when we get up there. Let's track back to the plane, turn the compass rose off as well. And yeah, once again I'm afraid I want a shot. I want a shot. And I want the kind of over the wing shot if I can. Maybe over the two wings. How's that? What do you reckon? Of course, you'll know exactly which one I chose when I finally put one up. So once again, I'm messing with views. I'm sorry. How about that? Let's leave it like that for a little bit and we'll carry on. Maybe I'll put the map on first. That'll probably be useful so that you guys can see exactly where we are. And so can I. There we go. Let's continue. Okay, things are starting to get a bit rocky here. You can see it's been raining for a little while. And currently we have a bit of a tailwind. But yeah, things are getting a little bit crazy. Now, where's the lights? Somewhere in here there are some lights. Cabin heating, blah 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 blah. I'm sure there's lights, I just don't remember where they are. Is it this one? Appears they're already on full. I'm sure there were some lights here. Look at us, we're just flying around at the moment. This is a bit crazy. Where are the lights? I'm so sure that there are some. Somewhere. I'm sure I'm overlooking it. Ah. Radio lights and panel lights. Okay. Come on. You know what? I'm going to pause for a moment so I can do this. Nope, doesn't seem to be making any difference. Ah, that's because we've got this one here. Glare shield and pedestal. No, it's still not really helping, is it? Okay, well, as you can see, we're getting a bit closer now. If we turn the map off a moment, what we need to do really is start heading in that direction. As you can see from the map, I'll just bring it back up. We need to kind of head through here so we can come up there. So, compass rose, that should be a heading of about 300. I think if we turn to 300, come on, buddy. Fight it, fight it. We're not far out now, though. Only 24 nautical miles, apparently. And I will try, this is going to be the easiest way of doing it, I think. I'll try and set up the vertical descent. This one, that's the one I want. Right, push to clear. So, target altitude is going to be 1,000 feet. I want to do that at 2 nautical miles. For target profile of 800 feet per minute. Right, he thinks that we should start descending very soon, but actually we're getting further and further away from the airport, I think. So let's just go back off here. No. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to kind of get closer to the airport and kind of not, if that makes any sense. Because we're now turning so that we can start to intercept over there. Also bobbing around like maniacs. A snow-topped mountain over there. Right, you know what? We've had enough time lapses and we've actually flown in this area before. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually just going to kind of cut, and when we get to around about here, just this point I'm a bit looking at on the map, just by here, by this lake, I'll come back to you, and that should be when we start descending, I think. So yeah, I'll see you in a moment. Right then guys, we are now very close to where I said I would come back to you. We're still blowing around like a top. VNav does already say that we should have started descending, so we're going to do that now. We might have to descend a bit quicker than what I was hoping for, but we'll see. For now, let's just start descending, I think. We're on a good heading. sort of. We need to continue out a little bit further. That's the 7 nautical mile mark. You can see we're about 9 nautical miles at the moment from the airport. So we'll get through this kind of, don't know if you can see it, yeah, through this area here, and then we'll turn as we get lower to try and intercept. I think we might have to get this down a little, which does mean we're going to have to pull the throttle back, so we'll go full mixture. Drop this guy to 1500 RPM. That should help us maintain a sensible speed on descent. We don't want to be dropping too quickly. Yeah, don't want to be going too fast. Otherwise it starts messing things up. We go too far forward. Yeah, I don't know. It's difficult to explain. Basically that's the feet per minute. But if you're going too fast, then you'll also go too far forward in that minute. So you won't be on the right track for descending. It's, yeah. Basically, if you do 250 knots on descent, compared to doing 210, even at the exact same descent rate, you will be further along your path when you get to the same level if you're going faster. I think I described that really, really badly, but there we go. Right, so if we now turn to a heading of 30, apparently, we should be able to start intercepting. So, heading of 30. Now, maybe a little bit further. Just around 40. I know you guys can't see that. So, the runway, I believe, is over here. That looks like it could be it. That looks like it's definitely it. Okay, so actually, turning to 30 is not what I really want to do. Because we're actually closer than I thought we were. So let's turn back to 20. We need to have room to line ourselves up. That's a bit past 20, but whatever. We're 2,750 feet at the moment. 5 nautical miles to go. Okay, so now we can actually bring this back to 800 feet per minute. There we go. Yep, so you can see we're now on target with our descent profile, which is good. Just approaching 2,000 feet, and the runway is 4.6 nautical miles over there. Good. I think we can now turn off the map. There's not much need for that anymore, provided we're certain that's the right runway. Yeah, 4 nautical miles. Pretty sure it's the right runway. It's the only airport out here, to be honest. So 2,000 feet. Start making the turn. It's a heading of 070, roughly. So if we turn to that, then I can take back control soon. Just want to get ourselves down to 1,000 feet, because as we noticed, it's pretty bumpy. And I'm going to pull the throttle back a little, so that we can start trying to get some, lose some speed for the flaps. Let's turn to heading 060. So coming into line now with the runway, and we're approaching 1,000 feet. More than 2 nautical miles away. This is good. This is actually gone pretty smoothly. So we'll alt out, and I can take control in a moment. There we go. So we'll just we'll drop the first set of flaps. And the second. Give a bit more power. And drop to the final. And I now have control of my plane. So I'm a bit off target. I think I'm good for the descent. Just got to monitor the speeds. Like I said, a bit off track. I think we're actually a little high, but not so bad that I can't correct it. We have full flaps, yes. Descending at about 300 feet per minute at the moment. Oh, and the good news is you have to put up with my annoying squeaky joystick for a bit longer, because unfortunately Thrustmaster have delayed delivery of the new joystick, the officer pack, until the end of October. So I'm very sorry about that, guys. You're going to have to put up with this squeakiness a little bit longer. That water's a bit weird, isn't it? It's like flicking. Okay, we're actually coming in quite nicely. We're a bit fast at the moment, but I can fix that. Now is the time where I like to switch hands. Slightly off to the side. This is a gravel runway, so really I need to hit right at the start. So I'm going to pull back on the throttle a bit. Try and lose a bit of speed, because I really do want to get down as quickly as possible. One touchdown straight away. There we go. Nicely does it. Pull back. Whoa. No. That was the here. There we go. That was, apart from, if you ignore that weird little bounce I had, that was actually not too bad. I'm just going to roll out a little. There we go. The good thing is gravel helps us to slow down. So where are we turning? Just by here, okay. So get the taxi lights on. Just going to turn by here. And get those flaps brought all the way up as well, I think. Landing lights off and strobe lights off. Bit more power because of the gravel. Nice. I'm actually quite impressed with my own landing there, especially as I haven't flown this plane in 2.5, maybe even 3 weeks. Wasn't a bad job. So let's just pull back on the throttle, bring ourselves to a stop. There we go. So parking brakes on. Taxi lights off. Let's get those avionics turned off. Alternator off. Pull back the throttle and the mixture. Beacons off. Magnetos off. Nav off. And battery off. Woohoo! We made it. We are here. That wasn't too bad. I've got that down as an hour and 18 of recording. So about an hour and 5 of flight, I think. So that wasn't bad. And let's have a quick look. I know this is becoming a bit of a familiar thing now that I recheck my landings. So put this down to slow. Yeah, that's I think that's a bit of an aggressive nose down there, but it's just because I really wanted to touch down as soon as possible. And then in the second there's going to be the bob. Yep, there's the bob. And then if I slow, go to view this one. Oh wow! Oh wow, wow, wow. I really did. I actually managed to get the flare correct. So you can see, it's very difficult on this gravel, but you can see, watch the wheels, the rear wheels. They touched down before the nose wheel. I finally did it. After 17 flights, I managed to get it done properly. Woohoo! Awesome. Okay, so that is sorted. Next time will be the final leg, and I will also announce next time how what we're going to do for the next tour, as well as the competition that we're going to finish the series with. Hopefully by then I'll also be able to talk a bit better. I hope so. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.